Hello and welcome back to X-Wing Sweden for the final round of the Swiss part of the regional in Linköping. On the left we still have Jonas here. This is the top table, same player as last time, and he is flying his Rebel Political 10 Alpha Strike. And he's got Captain Nim with VI, a bomb generator, guidance ships, harpoon missiles, auto blaster turret, and there's also a Ray crew on that one. They missed it on the overlay. You can see the Ray car with 2 focus tokens right there. We've got Wedge with adaptability, BB-8, plasma torps and guidance chips, and Aaron Kraken, VI, harpoon missiles and guidance chips. And then on the right we have Krista, and he is flying, I know the list here, he's one of my squad mates, or he and I drove up with 2 other from the southern part of Sweden here for this regional, for that nice 4-hour car drive. And he is flying Captain Jor in the Lambda shuttle with the Emperor and collision detector. And then he's got quick draw, as you can see there, showing up slowly on the overlay, with expertise, fire control system, spec ops training, a lightweight frame, and sensor cluster. And he's got Omega Leader with comm relay, Duke, and a hull upgrade for some extra tankiness on Omega Leader's part. And as we can see here, Jonas is moving up his rebels here, and he's moving last since quick draw is only 9 here, and all the rebels are political 10. So we probably have a 1 bank dialed in here with Wedge, maybe a 1 straight after the BB-8 move here, and he has that's a 1 bank, and he has his target locking, and I assume. I don't know, is it quick draw? There is no evade token, so it should be quick draw. I guess the Omega Leader is the one farthest away. So the question is, how long will quick draw live here? Will he even get to use his normal shot, or will he only get to do 1 retaliatory attack? There's a focus going from the Ray crew back to Captain Nim, and let's see what happens here. There is obstruction and you have Palpatine on defense, so Quick Draw could tank this and still be alive. I think you should be happy if you're down to a hull, especially if you get the added effect of the harpoon. So let's see. Spending the target lock. This is Aaron Kraken shooting first, because that's where he can give a focus to Wedge as well. And focus. No, who we got to eye? So just chips for 3. He just put it before Krister has rolled his defense die. Yeah, lightweight frame won't trigger because the debris gives you the 3rd die. No, he should have, that's 4 dice rolled. He should have 4 dice. They're doing this wrong. You get 2 dice, then you get 1 from lightweight frame, and then you get 1 from the debris, or the debris first, but there should be 4 dice. So yeah, Christopher's rolling 1 die too little here, and this, no, there it is, okay. They remember it, that's nice. So he actually evaded everything, and that means the harpoon condition does not happen. And so he tanked 1 missile, but now he has spent Palpatine. Lightweight frame, TIE-SFs are very good at taking missiles if you're behind that obstacle. But I don't think he's gonna survive. I mean, he should be down in shields, especially when Wedge fires, due to Wedge's ability to reduce the agility of the target. Looks like he forgot to give away the action from Kraken. Oh, we'll see. Someone is shooting a missile at least. Yeah, this is Nim. Spending the target lock, using the focus, and he has guidance chips for that crit as well. But at least there's not going to be any splash damage. And I don't think there's any obstruction this time. So all symbols on everything there. So one goes through, that means you take one shield and you get the condition. And now Quick Draw is going to shoot. I assume he's going to go for Nim. Yeah, you don't get the target lock before until after the shot. So he's going to shoot Nim to try to take his shields down this turn. And I think he has a range for the shuttle as well. And he has expertise here. So 3 hits on Nim. And I think that's nothing. Because I think it's an eye. So it should be 3 shields down on Nim. So if you get another good roll here on Quick Draw, this might be very good for Krister here, but you know, if he takes the rest of the, I mean, this is wedge, this is gonna hurt. But lightweight frame will still trigger, so let's see. This is range 3 through the debris. Yeah, it's gonna be through the debris. And this is a plasma torp, which means the target lock does not stick. And that's 2 hits and a crit from the guidance chips. So there were 4 dice, so you get 2 plus 1 for the 1, and then you lose 1. So the lightweight frame one will give back the die you lost due to wedge's ability. And then he's going to use the focus to turn. That's 2, so 1 goes in. Yeah, he's got pattern, or sensor cluster. So he can turn the blank. So the crit goes through, which means both shields are gone. Yeah, the harpoon effect triggers. Maybe he got a damage card as well. Yeah, the card that goes away. And now let's see if Krister can push some damage through a Nim here to make this all worth it. Because there are no extra munitions here, so there are all the missiles are spent and no ship was killed here. So 3, I think, with expertise. So he could take all of, well, that's 1. So shields down on Nim, I believe. And if the shuttle here might get a bit lucky and push some damage through here, this could be an okay exchange. Yeah, there's range 3, no debris. But you get the extra green die for range for Nim. And that looks a good roll. So that's 3 hits. And that looks also like a good roll. So he's taking 2. And one of them was a crit. So he got the stress. Okay. I guess it was a pretty okay for Krister here. The thing is, wedge is still untouched. So he can still really hurt. Quick draw if he gets a good shot at him. The thing is, Krister is moving first with all of his ships. So Palpatine just rushes in, tries to get a block, I assume, here. He gets 2 stress tokens, 1 for the red move and 1 for the debris. And then he can't take any damage because he has collision detector. And Omega Leader is going to have to go in and get a target lock here on someone. We have to remember that Nim has an auto blaster, which means Quick Draw does not want to get into range 1 of Captain Nim here, because then Quick Draw will die. I think the best move might be hard bank to the left here, or hard turn to the left with the Quick Draw. But anything that's quick and straight and then a barrel from Nim should take him into range 1 of either ship here. So maybe you want to set up the bump instead. Okay, he's probably slooping behind his shuttle. I don't know if it will fit. Because if it does fit, it's a perfect move. Maybe it does, because it looks like it's extending out a bit. And that means you could draw the stress to your. And he needs to take the focus, yeah. If he gets one more shot off with quick draw here, he could be in a good spot. Yeah, that's the one he did, but does he have the barrel to the right? I think he does. And that should set up a range 1 auto blaster shot on quick draw to taking out of the game. And he does have focus on Ray, and he could potentially use Aaron Kraken's ability to give Nim a target lock as well. Yeah, I think this is going to be the end of quick draw. Provided he did take 1 damage and not only lost his shields. Also, a 1 straight from Wedge here, moving Kraken first, and then BB-8ing to the right and going 1 straight is a good move. I think that's what you dial in on Wedge here. And this means Kraken will maybe have a shot on quick draw. It's going to be close. Because if he does, he gets to trigger his ability. So if he has the 1 straight, yeah, you barrel to the right. Question is here if we will, if they're spaced enough, or he will actually, well, it doesn't really matter if he bumps. He still gets a range 1. With, yeah, he should get a bump because he was slightly farther to the left. But it's still a range 1 at quick draw. Only gets 2 dice. Yeah, so combat, focus from Ray to Nim, and then we're checking arc for Wedge here, or Kraken. And I think they're agreeing that he can't, but they're gonna remove the shuttle just to make sure. Right, there is no arc. But he can shoot a Mega Leader on range 3, which won't do anything, but he will still provide the Kraken ability. So Kraken gives Wedge the target lock action, and he will target lock quick draw, which means quick draw is probably dead here before he shoots. So I guess you auto blaster first. No, he's gonna shoot Wedge first. Maybe Wedge doesn't have range to a Mega Leader. Yeah, that looks like a good roll. 3 should be enough. So you get 2 dice. He has to palp and evade, and he needs to get one on the other one as well. So he's going to get that one, and then he's going to use... Yeah, the auto blaster goes in, and quick draw goes down. That's why you should probably shoot with the auto blaster first, because if you kill maybe Wedge, you could shoot a Mega Leader, but it might be out of range. So we have a Mega Leader shooting at Nim, I assume. He got... he rolled too many dice. So 2 hits? No, only 1. And he dukes that one. Oh yeah, you can't use the focus, so 1 damage goes through. And we're back to dials here, and this looks like... I mean, if Nim goes down next turn, a Mega Leader could pull through here. You need to target lock Wedge, so Wedge doesn't risk kill you. I mean, a hard turn would have been nice to do, but Jor is super stressed. So I guess you need to get him out of the fight instead. And there's also the bombs. Maybe not this turn, maybe he will bomb his own ships if you use the bomb of this turn on him, but you have to remember them. I think there are 2 hit points maybe left on Nim. Here's a 3 bank from a Mega Leader. Or trying to just probably, I don't know, do you barrel away? I'm assuming Jonas is just going to try to get Nim out of here and then turn around with him. I'll let his other ships do the fighting here because the hard turns to the left might work. They might bump the shuttle. Well, we will see here as we get to the rebel ships moving. Okay, so that's the Nim's move, and he decides to take a target lock on Omega Leader for no reason whatsoever, since Omega Leader has him target lock, but well, he's not going to get shot and there's nothing else he could do. Well, he could get a focus to just put back on Ray, but I guess he forgot about Omega Leader. So there's a 1 bank from Kraken, and I don't think he has arc or anything, so he's probably just going to target lock for the future. I mean, you can target lock Omega Leader. Sorry, target lock Omega Leader with all his ships. And then we have a 1 bank with Wedge as well, and Wedge is going to have a shot here. Yeah, he's going to try to target lock. Well, he does target lock on Mega Leader. Wedge shoots hard. So he's going to try to shoot with Kraken first. I don't think there is arc. And that means Wedge can shoot here. Wedge could decide range 1 on the shuttle, or a Mega Leader maybe range 2. So he's shooting a Mega Leader using the target lock. Yeah, they're asking if you can lose. Yeah, you can. Wedge's ability works on a Mega Leader because it's reducing a die. It's not a modification. He's going to use Emperor, of course, for the evade, and then he rolls paint, and he's going to spend his evade token and take 1 shield. So that means the Mega Leader is down to 4 hull due to the hull upgrade. And we should be back to dials. And the shuttle is going to keep shedding stress, I assume, here. Nice banking. I might suspect that he's doing a 2 sloop to the left with a Mega Leader, and then drawing the stress to Yor. Putting him back at 3 with 2 stress again. And hoping to get a shot at one of those rebel ships. Yep, this is what he's doing. So I guess he's just going to have to take his evade back. You could barrel to the right to make it really tricky for those rebels to get shots, but I guess Wedge could have a 4K dialed in for a barrel to the left and then a 4K. If you do barrel, you might block that. I think you will if you do that. We'll see. So we have a hard 2, turning Nim around here. You know, if Nim could just get range 3 or 2 shots on the shuttle and not taking any shots on Mega Leader, he's going to be happy here. And it looks like he landed on the rock. Or maybe he tried to clear a crit or something. I'm not really sure what he did there. I don't see him flipping any cards. Oh well, we'll figure it out. He got a stress though for some reason. So yeah, here's the heart 2. And I assume Wedge has the same move. I don't think the 4K is the better move here, but you might do it. And the thing is, if the heart 2 is without the moves, the barrel to the right wouldn't do much. You will still have a good shot where you're at. Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna have to try to burn down the Palpatine shuttle here. I mean, that's 4 dice with no agility when Wedge shoots. And it's 3 dice from Kraken, and the shuttle has no mods on that one lone green die. You might as well try to use Palpatine on the offense here, trying to do something. I mean, that's Mega Leader's biggest problem. That the damage output isn't very high. So he's going to shoot, let's see, Kraken, I guess, first, to give the target lock to Wedge. So 2 shields. And then he lets Wedge take a target lock. Okay, target locks on Mega Leader. Okay, Wedge does have arc on a Mega Leader. And focus for 4. He's going to use the Emperor for an evade. Or damage is probably going to go through here. Well, it is, because you have 1 less die. So that's 3. So 1 goes through. I think that was a blinded pilot, which means he flips it and does not shoot this turn. So I think this is, you know, this is over here. I don't think Krister can come back from this. He would have needed at least 1 more round of shooting from Quick Draw to try to kill Nim. But at least he's got a Mega Leader in a pretty okay position to block or get behind. But Wedge is barreling to the left and 1 banking to the right, I assume. BB-8 here. And Yor goes green but runs over the debris. And here is a 2 straight. And he needs to get the evade back. And I think you should target like Wedge here, because Wedge, well, he could be going in with Nim as well. But yeah, so yeah. I mean, yeah. So I assume this is a BB-8 to the left. Okay, he's doing Nim first. He's just moves to try to get shots off here. And I think he's out of the arc of a Mega Leader there. And this is okay. Oh, no barrel. He's 4K. That works as well. I guess you thought the barrel and then the 1 bank might be a bit obvious. Maybe a Mega Leader could block it. I don't think so. And then he just ran straight into him with Kraken. Let's see if a Mega Leader can survive this. He got his evade back. Then we have a range 2 shot from Wedge. So that looks like 3 hits. So he palps the evade. He needs to spend his evade again. Take a crit again. that was a direct hit. So he has 1 hit point left due to his hull upgrade. Do we have a shot from Nim as well? Or maybe he did do that and just didn't roll very well. Maybe I missed it. Okay. So let's see if a mech leader can stay alive for another round. And I doubt that. I think there is no real good spot for him where Wedge can't catch him. Or the auto blaster from Nim. Because now Nim can just one bank. Okay, I guess he's going for the block on Wedge here. Because Wedge is stressed and he can't do barrels. Yeah, I guess you can block him. The thing is, you'll probably be shot at by well, you probably let live for Nim, that's because Nim can't modify dice. The thing is, if there's a K turn from Kraken will still shoot. But I don't think there is. We'll see. No, Kraken is just turning away. Chasing down Palpatine. Yeah, he's switching his target lock to the shuttle here. I think that's a good call. I don't think Omega Leader will live long. Because I think we're gonna have an auto blaster range 1 here. I mean, you could get lucky, but I mean, at least 1 should go through on 2 dice. Could be a crit, but still. Maybe it didn't get into range 1. Maybe that's just range 2 with a still 3-die attack. And this time there is no evade on a Mega Leader due to him being forced to barrel there. And he's doing the 1 bank, so he's just going to slam into a Mega Leader. So let's see. There is the focus on array, but there's no point since Omega Leader has Nim locked. You can modify. So this is just going to be check for auto blaster range. Oh, maybe Kraken starts. Maybe Kraken has arc there. So 1 shield, I guess. There should be 3 shields left on the shuttle. Just checking if he can give, I mean, yeah, he could give a focus to Nim, or, you know, to just bank it to Ray next turn. So let's see. Okay, he's gonna shoot the range 1 shot, unmodded. Well, might work. 2, you palp 1. Yeah, he should get that. He lived. So banking the focus on Ray, and then we're on to the next turn. And let's see, Mega Leader is now on borrowed time. Let's see if he can survive 1 more round. Yor is running away bravely, trying to keep the Emperor alive. And now we have Omega Leader. Let's see, is it a hard 2 maybe? That's 2 bank, 3 bank. Oh, they moved the template. And you have to get the evade back. Kraken is just going for Palpatine here. With straight focus. And do we have a 3 straight from Nim? 2 straight maybe? And a hard 3 from Wedge. So let's see. I'm just gonna do Wedge first. Oh, he's K-turning Wedge. Yeah, well, he's winning this. He doesn't need to take any risks. He doesn't need to hurry up here. Omega Leader should go down in a few turns. Maybe even this one if you catch him with Nim here. And then Palpatine has, you know, no chance. No, he decides to hard 2. I guess he could barrel to the left, maybe get into auto blaster range. No, there's the debris in the way, I think. So maybe Wedge does have a range 3 shot. He is attempting the barrel. Oh, it looked like it actually fit. Okay. And yeah, okay, he's putting a focus on him for no reason whatsoever. Wedge, probably no range. So auto blaster. And that looks like okay, it looks like Omega Leader lived again. I guess it was a crit. And that can be evaded. 2 hits into Palpatine. And I will take the 1 shield off. So there should be 1 shield left on the shuttle before it's at half points here. Omega Leader can cheat and the shuttle can cheat. So new turn again. This is Omega Leader is just not dying. So there's a 3 bank. From your... You can't really do anything. I mean, you could hard turn in, try to get a shot off, but he wouldn't have anything in arc. He might have bumped or blocked Kraken. So it's a good... So he's going to do 1 hard from Omega Leader. And setting up a shot here. Maybe on Kraken. Maybe on Nim, but I think Nim will shoot first and kill Omega Leader, you know. Just some luck with the auto blaster. Yeah, he's thinking, do I barrel or do I focus? So he decides to focus. And do we have another 1 straight here from Kraken? Yeah, looks like it. Just to avoid the potential bump in case the shuttle turned in. He might have bumped anyway, but at least he had a chance here. Then we have Nim, who is doing a straight 2 over that. No, okay, he's banking down there to make sure he has range 1 in case Omega Leader went fast. So he has the auto blaster. Let's see if he gets any damage. Chris said, "Yeah, I'm gonna pop a crit on this." No damage. I think Nim is down to 1 hull. That's why. So he might have died there. And then Winch is just coming in here. Yeah, he's going fast. He doesn't need to shed the stress here. Yeah, there's 15 minutes left in the round, and I don't see how Chris can keep both of his ships alive, let alone one of them. I think they're both going to die. But he has put up a good fight. He has resisted these Pilot Skill 10 Alpha Rebels very well. A little bit more luck, one more round of shooting with quick draw, and Nim would have been dead, and it would have been a very different game. But that's the end of the Omega Leader. And he decides to concede there because there's no way the Pulp Shuttle is going to live for 15 more minutes. So well flown, guys, and this was the last round of Swiss. Both these players made the cut. Jonas is number 1, being the undefeated player, and you'll see more of them later. So thank you for watching.